What's going on, everybody? Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds, along with my crew, Mr. Rob the Retro Tech Dad.
Hey, everyone.
Aish Talks Tech.
Hey, everyone.
And our special guest this week, we have, for the first time on the show, Mr. ETA Prime.
How you guys doing?
Good, man. This is wild. This is...
I know, it really is wild.
I think for a lot of people, they might not know your face. They know your hands, but not your face. So
Yeah.
So you go by...
Beautiful hands, too. You have beautiful hands.
You have proof, right? And
you know what's crazy is
yeah.
if you just click on his channel and you go to his links on his, he has an ETA Prime Facebook. We just click there and see who it is. I thought for the longest time like you were like hiding your face or something, and then I was like, oh wait, no, it's been there all along.
Yeah, no, I've done another like podcast back in the day. You know,
I saw
years
that.
ago, so.
Yeah, I remember seeing that for the first time in like 2019, 2020, and I was like, no way. And I was like, what? I thought you might be an AI construct at first because the video output was so prolific and so consistent in quality and all that. And
We're
I was like,
still
wait
not
a
sure
minute.
He might not be though.
Well, I was poking Jay when we were over there in Taiwan, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. Tell me your secrets.
To be fair, if you were ever going to run into a real life AI, it would probably be in Taiwan.
It's true. Yeah, we were over there for Computex in early June, and we got into some trouble. And actually, I have a travel log video coming out shortly that goes over said trouble. And ETA sent me home with this very cute kitty, so I want to thank you again for that. It's been in all my videos ever since.
Awesome, man.
And to further fangirl, I want to say that you were my gateway drug into this hobby. How dare you? And thank you.
I have fond memories of just watching videos of like emulation on Kindle Fire Sticks and all that stuff, and it's just so much fun to see hardware being pushed to do what it's not intended to do, you know. And it's just, you definitely gave me some of that, so I definitely thank you for all that.
All right,
Awesome.
Robin, enough gushing. We're not supposed to brown nose, so obviously. So, all right, guys, we have another jam-packed episode. This time, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to be talking about games we've been playing this week and what handhelds we've been playing them on. And then we're going to move into the news, keep it real short and brief. And we're going to be having a special little Celeste-A-Thon today to see who can get past the cloud stage in Pico 8 Celeste the fastest. We're going to stopwatch time this and see who really is the ultimate champion. Of course, it's me. As you all know, I'm very good at this game.
The funny thing is you might actually do pretty well just because you've been practicing a lot.
I've been putting my time in my reviews lately. Rob, I don't know where your stance is. I don't know where your skill level is. Aish, I know you can bring it. And Jay, I don't know what you're a wild
played
card.
it that much. So
Oh, here we go.
Well, I
see.
imagine Aish like the scene from Rocky, you know, where he's just running down the street. that's what I'm imagining.
I'm just running with it.
Oh, that is too good. Well, guys, I also wanted to say that I fixed my CRT, by the way, before we get started.
Oh, nice.
Did you hit it?
I'm embarrassed
Did
to
you rip
say
another pair of pants?
No, no, I'm embarrassed to say the video cable was simply unplugged.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here.
The classic.
Please forgive. Here you go.
Help desk question.
Yeah, I know.
Monitor plugged in.
There's you kicking me for my.
There's a reason why you
mistake.
have to ask that question.
I know exactly why. So I don't know why I jumped to hitting the CRT as hard as possible, ripping my shorts instead of checking for video cables. But hey, here we are. Okay, so let's chat about games we've been playing. I guess starting with me. So the game I've been playing the most this week, obviously, is not Celeste, because who would be a crazy person to train for this live stream? No. I've actually been playing this silly game for the Magic X XE Mini M that came on here called, I think, Agent Awesome or something like that. Agent Armstrong for PS1. It's this silly 2.5D Metal Slug clone, and I kind of adore it. So the Mini M, this has been a wild, shockingly good handheld that I was not expecting. Jay, how about you?
Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Steam Deck.
Nice.
It's been going
Oh,
back through them. Actually, yeah, all of them since they ported them over.
really? Okay, so they
I
started
love
that
Kingdom Hearts.
2 months back or so. I saw the news about that, and I haven't tried it out yet. Does it run pretty well on the Steam Deck?
Yeah, we can do 60 all day with it, and you get something a little more powerful. I mean, the game is amazing, upscaled on a nice PC, but Steam Deck, great battery. Steam Deck OLED, that screen just looks so good.
I know. I'm obsessed with mine. The only complaint I have with the OLED lately is just that the battery life is maybe too long, and I need to put it down. I just need to step away from it. No.
Oh, how far we've come.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Ally X, 80 watt hours.
Aish, how about you, man? What are you playing this week?
So I'm still playing. I've been playing a bunch of games because I'm doing that Ally versus Ally X video, but mostly I'm still playing Hogwarts Legacy. And I figured that game wasn't long enough, so today I started up Persona 4 Golden.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna, for some reason, I thought that was gonna be a good idea to have 2 very long games running at the same time.
I mean, if it's a good use of your time, but as an adult, do you have time?
Oh, I can make time.
All right.
Let's see. I'm playing Persona 4 Golden on the Odin Mini 2, so I can just take that with me, bust it out, play for a little bit, put it away, keep it like that. And Hogwarts Legacy, I just keep it on the Ally X whenever I just want to devote a little bit of time for that one. But for RPGs, I think now with so many handhelds, it's a lot easier to get through them because you can just take them with you and actually play. And those games, because they're turn-based, you don't have to worry about how much attention you're paying to that game. Just make sure you're pressing the right button and enjoy it. I play it on easy mode too, so I'm not really too stressed about it. I don't need the super hardcore setting to, not at my age at least, to prove anything. I just want the story again.
Yeah, those are solid games. I have not played them myself. I'm scared of 40-hour plus role-playing games currently, but I might.
So way to do it, man. Now's the time to do it. I want to replay.
I did Final Fantasy VIII 2 years ago, so
I want to finish. I'm sorry, not replay, but finish Kingdom Hearts because so I've owned the third one for a long time, but I haven't played it because I got it in my head that I need to play all of them. But then I look at all of them and I'm like, that is a massive commitment. It's like saying, oh, I need to play all of the Final Fantasy games. Like, sure, if you really want to, but the story is so crazy that every time I start it, I'm like, what if I just play this for a little bit? But I just need to buckle down and finish it. Who would have thought Disney characters in Final Fantasy would be so convoluted?
Yeah, it's so good.
It is. 2 is my favorite so far. The combat in 2 is the best in my opinion.
Rob, how about you? What are you doing this week?
Well, outside of just the stuff that I usually test for my videos, I've been playing Star Wars Hunters, which is just a, I guess, free-to-play mobile game, kind of like Call of Duty Warzone, but it's a third-person shooter, and it's actually a ton of fun. I
really
can't believe how hooked I got to the game and the gameplay of it. It's just, it's great. If you love Star Wars games and just online multiplayer stuff, it's pretty chill. It's just fun going in there, just shooting things up. It's kind of one of those games I play just to kind of zone out at the end of the day, and so I've been enjoying that a lot lately. So yeah, nothing too committed in that sense in terms of gameplay.
And I might have missed. What are you playing it on?
Actually, a device that I personally bought myself, the Pocket S, the Ayaneo Pocket S. I finally got my hands on one, and I was just curious to see what it was like in person. And man, that device is beautiful. I wish Ayaneo was a little more competitive, just in terms of pricing and whatnot. It's such a beautiful looking device. I'm like, man.
We're gonna have to talk later in the stream about the new Pocket EVO to see if that's gonna edge it out for you. But Pocket S looks exciting, and I've never played that game, but that's a good recommend. I'm gonna try that out. Balatro is my zone out game.
Oh, Balatro's consumed too much of my life.
Yeah, Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire is the same problem. Yeah,
those gotcha dopamine hits. You know, it hits you.
Games. Hades actually replaced those games for me because now I'm obsessed with finishing, like getting the full second ending. Like I got to the first one, I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm done." Right? No, you're not done.
No, I started playing Hades 2 a few weeks back, and again, same problem. Yeah. Like, oh no.
I want to, but I'm waiting for it to be officially released.
Oh, what's there is so good.
I'm sure it is, but I know if it gets me like the first Hades did, I know what's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna want more, so I'd rather just wait.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a smart move. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the live chat is with you. All right, guys. So we're gonna get into the news here in a second. I did want to say thank you all for your super chat donations. We are not going to play the thank you videos today. We're reworking those so they're not as disruptive for the audience and the viewers. So those will be back next week. But in the meantime, we do thank you for all your donations and support to RH. This is going to be another fun-packed episode. And man, my lights are going crazy, huh? You notice that they react off my voice? I got these for review at some point from Flexi Spot. In fact, oh man. Let's calm down.
Yeah, just make him strobe. I'm sure nobody's gonna have a problem with that.
Yeah. We'll just calm those down right now. Yeah. All right. So it's been another wild week in the news, starting out with, oh my gosh, ROM hacks, RomHacking.net, a treasured legacy among the emulation scene, is saying goodbye, and we're all kind of mourning the loss. They moved some of the files to archive.org, so you can still access those files, but just the community, the scene. There was a rift between the lead developer, Nightcrawler, and then their Discord mod community. They kind of had a split. And so you have one dude who just is kind of stubborn in what he feels, and then you have the mod team who wants to keep the dream alive. So I think it's been very tension filled. We have an article up on our website if you want to know more. But what do you guys think about this?
I mean, for me, it was kind of sudden. It came out of nowhere, honestly. And RomHacking.net is a website I've used for so many years. I mean, it's the website I would go to for all my ROM patches, reading up on any latest fan translations and things like that. So it's just, I was very surprised, really surprised.
And Aish, what was your thoughts?
This year's been kind of crazy for emulation. We've had some really great highs, and then we get hit with stuff like this.
Yeah,
like it feels like it's 1-in-1. Like we get progress. Like, hey, you guys are gonna get a Wii U emulator for Android, but you're gonna lose the Switch emulators, and now ROM hacking's also gone. They're not related, but it's just kind of crazy. Like everything that's happening this year with it. For me, this really sucked because a lot of the older games that I like to go back to now, I go back to ROM hack versions. I don't really replay the original game. And also for translations, there's a bunch of games that I would have never been able to play the way I did if it wasn't for those translations, like Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. The best way to play those games right now are the Super Nintendo versions with the translations. And without stuff like this, like those games just wouldn't really be available to a lot of us. So it's a pretty big loss. And I'm hoping,
so true.
Yeah. I'm hoping somebody picks up the mantle for it, and that this isn't, I doubt this is going to be the end of it, but it might not be as all in one as it was before.
It's a bummer. Yeah. Either way you swing it. And it's just like, I get it, but still it's such a staple that it feels illegal to have it go. Like you can't, it's like the banks. You can't have the banks fail. You can't have RomHacking.net fail.
Yeah.
But here we are, and we're having to grapple with that. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, so they already mentioned it, but the translations for the ROM hacks, there are a few that I've got over the years from the site, but yeah, those translations, I'm glad that they put them up on archive, but would be nice, like you said, if somebody picks it up, because there's so much more that needs to be done. So it's more bunch of games that still need to be translated.
Yeah.
Properly.
Yeah, for me, that was always the most exciting thing. Exactly. Were actually the fan translations. I mean, that was amazing work, really.
Just think of like Mother 3. The only way we can have a chance of playing that game is because somebody took the time to translate it. If not, Nintendo's not going to give us that game, at least not in the West. So it's just things like that. It's a pretty big loss.
Yeah, and I know someone in the chat said at least it wasn't Nintendo who did this, and I agree. At least it wasn't Nintendo who did this, so that's a good thing. I think we have enough news from Nintendo with that front. So
as soon as I heard about it, I just read the headline. I was like, oh no, I thought that's exactly what happened.
Same thing. Yeah,
and then I was thinking, AI's taking over. They're just going to use AI to translate everything.
Yeah,
that would be such a huge loss.
I know, man, horrible.
There's because we kind of not AI, but we see official translations sometimes, and you can tell this was either a rush job or it just wasn't done properly. Like with what was it? Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger, the PlayStation 1 and the Super Nintendo versions were rush jobs, and we didn't get a good translation into the DS. But that I use that example to say that we get official translations that just aren't as good or don't capture what's supposed to be conveyed in that specific scene. And then you have the community comes in that's very passionate about these games, and somebody that actually speaks the language takes the time to go through the whole thing and gives us something that's more fitting to it. And that's just I don't know if it's going to be gone, but it just feels like it's gone right now, and that sucks.
Yeah, we're grieving, and it's tough news to process, honestly. Game Informer, as well, which is another one, is gone now too. And I just saw this news and I was like, wait, what? I've been reading that magazine. I mean, I haven't been reading that magazine lately, but still I've been consuming, and it's part of my nostalgia in my life for so many years. It's not something you think will ever go away. So GameStop has now deleted every Game Informer article from the
which
web.
I think is ridiculous. I don't
which
understand
is an extra step that was completely unnecessary, going the opposite direction of RomHacking. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's like the angry kid that doesn't want to play anymore, so he takes the ball. Like, come on, dude. There was no need to do that.
There was no need to do that, GameStop. I thought you were the hero of the stock market, and here you are destroying pieces of history. This is crap. I can't believe
GameStop
this.
fell off hard so long. Like,
I know.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, at least they have those what is it? What was that new brand that they took on a number of years back? Now they're selling a bunch of pop figurines and stuff. ThinkGeek.
Yeah.
Okay. To be honest, though,
ThinkGeek reinvigorated them, I think, from a retail perspective. But I mean, it's not. And Jay, I wanted to get your thoughts on this one.
ThinkGeek. Yeah, I mean, it's so overpriced, but I'm a huge Ninja Turtle collector, and there's a lot of stuff. We got a mall near us, and I go in there every other weekend, and I always find something I want, but it's just so overpriced. But that's like I haven't been into a GameStop to get games in a while, and it's kind of sad.
That's what I was just going to ask. I was like, how many of us actually
buy Switch games? I'll buy a physical Switch game. It's cartridge. It's sad, but for Xbox, PlayStation, I usually just do digital, and I kind of wish it wasn't that way, but it's just the CD now, or the Blu-ray or whatever they're calling them. Having that cartridge is just so much different. That's basically what I collect now. So
yeah, and technically brings up a good point. We need to stop the show now. We need to hear about the Ninja Turtle collection. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
It's so ever since the last Ronin, which was
yes.
Yeah, like I got my son into it really hardcore too, and I've got stacks on stacks of old school stuff, and they're re-releasing all this Playmate stuff. I'll go in and I still buy it, even though it's got the new tag on it from Nickelodeon. My favorite character is Metalhead for sure.
Metalhead. I was gonna say like
robot.
Donatello.
He's the Ninja Turtle robot.
So is he your favorite mech character in general? Because ETA Prime, right?
Yeah. No, for sure. No. Like we're huge Gundam fans here at the house. So
nice.
That's right. I remember you were big into Gundam when we were over there in Taiwan. We were in that retro game shop, right? And there was a bunch of really cool stuff.
I got stopped at customs like 3 times because all the stuff I brought back.
Really?
Yeah.
I lost you at
the
airport.
Got pulled back through.
I was gonna say bye to you.
Oh, wow.
Rudy and I were gonna say bye to you, and then we're like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, no, we got pulled back twice. They had to recheck everything again.
Oh, too much swag.
I was like, man.
See, I rode hard. I just had my swag all in one bag. I just stuffed it in there and put it on my back, and I was like, no one's bothering me. But then I got stopped, I think, for a belt or something like that. So it's like you can never win at TSA. Oh, Aish, what do you got there?
Love Neon. Awesome.
So I got this one. A friend of mine went to Japan and he saw it. He's like, he went to the actual like life-size one. He's like, dude, I gotta bring you this. And as soon as I got it, I put it together. My son's like, what is it? I was like, this is Gundam. He's like, can I have it? I was like, no, you can't have it. This is my toy.
Yeah.
So it just sits here like, next to my desk. Because I remember as a kid watching Toonami, like Gundam came out and I had no idea what it was. But as soon as I saw like the intro, I was like, okay, I gotta watch this. I need to know what this is. Because when I was a kid, I don't know if you ever watched the Escaflowne. I forgot how to say it in English. Escaflón is how
Yeah.
it was in Spanish, but Escaflón is like medieval Gundam, basically, like mech suits, but
Okay.
it's medieval base. And I was a big fan
Yeah.
of that. And then I saw Gundam, and I was like, dude, I gotta watch this show now.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. I know I need to. I hear that I've never watched like tech mech shows before.
love all the Gundam video games. I'm a sucker for them. I could play them any day.
Dude, there's something awesome about getting in a giant robot and just like going to town. Like it's awesome.
Yeah, I think I connected with that when I watched the new Fallout series, and I understood then. It was like I watched him get into the mech suit, and he's like, just that was the moment where I'm like, okay, I get the genre now, you know. Having said that, I've only played Mech Warrior and Armored Core. So
Armored Core.
Also, my favorite Ninja Turtle character is Donatello. He's the computer guy.
That is me.
Yeah. Is that the Transformer?
Yeah, it is.
He'll turn into it. Yeah. Awesome.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
So cool. He turns into a little turtle. My kid's favorite is Michelangelo, though. They like the new style.
For sure.
Nice.
So,
one of my old Pee Wee football players is one of the designers for the new Ninja Turtles movies. Really? I didn't know until he started sharing it on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's awesome, dude!"
Let's get him on the show. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I can ask him, but yeah, he started sharing on Facebook, and I was like, "Dude, that is so cool that you're one of the people responsible for shaping Ninja Turtles for the new generation. That's awesome.
That's cool. That's very cool.
That is nuts. Well, tell him good luck, and I need to catch up on a bunch
Perry
of turtles.
Because he was a giant fan of Perry the Platypus.
Really?
Which is also kind of what inspired the design of the new Ninja Turtles. There's a little bit of that because he was obsessed with it as a kid. Because I coached him from when he was 9 till about 12 for football, and then he was always wearing like Perry the Platypus gear, everything. So we just called him Perry, and that's what stuck.
Awesome.
That's fair. Okay, guys. So let's talk about. Rob, are you ready for this?
I'm always ready.
Okay, get your wallets ready, everybody. We're talking about Ayaneo devices today. Yeah, it's
Aish is excited.
Again, now, usually we can be hard on Ayaneo. Their Windows output is prolific, and it's too much to keep up with. They have had many PCs hit the market, and now they're into these Android handhelds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you notice a shift now. Now they're churning out the Android stuff,
which they're seeing the success of AYN. Retroid, and Android is just awesome, and they're making some high-end devices for some high-end prices. So you get a G99 inside that pocket micro, and that one looks pretty interesting. Jay, do you have this one? Do you have any of these new Ayaneos for review soon? Can you say?
Yeah. So the mini, the micro, should be coming soon. But yeah, I'm more excited about the pocket. The DMG,
that Snapdragon,
for sure. I love the look of it, and given the CPU choice that they opted to use in the micro, I'm like, I understand. We've seen it so many times though. The G99,
yeah, oh yeah,
and I mean it's a great performer, but it's like I've always said, they just kind of nickel and diming us with the performance increments they're giving us. Mm-hmm. But that the Snapdragon. Was it the GX3?
Yeah.
That's used in the Pocket S. It's it's an awesome chip, and it should hold stout for a while in the Android handheld. Of course, next month, Qualcomm's going to release something new that's even more powerful. That's how it works. So you got to kind of find that, that middle range there. G99 did a great job, but with that smaller screen and everything, I don't even think that would need that much power,
Yeah, that was kind of my thing with it. Is if they're marketing for Game Boy Advance, because with that screen, it's kind of what they're doing. They could have gone for a much lower end chip and just sold this for way cheaper, which would have been great because nobody's going to mess with
beautiful design. Yeah, for sure.
But right now, $200 for something that performs only a little bit better than the 618, but not as good as the D900, T820, or the D1100 for similar price devices. It's just kind of hard to make a good case for it, other than it looks really nice.
Yeah, man.
What's it, a 3:2 aspect ratio?
Yeah, which is cool. You're getting maximized GBA there. It's going to be.
It'll probably be a killer GBA device for sure.
If you want to pay the premium.
Yeah. So Stubbs knows I tried to get a couple Game Boy Micros, and I could not find them when we went to China.
We went to how many shops to find that Game Boy Micro for you?
We walked for like 6 hours. We went to at least, there was probably 15 different shops that were selling retro stuff. And we could not, they were gone.
Dude, we need to talk after the show though, because they go for sale locally around here for $60 to $100 depending on they're always on sale around here.
Literally inspired my channel's logo.
Yeah. Rob, how much? How much?
I'm not selling this thing.
I know. So I don't want to pay that premium, you know. And I had a couple when I was younger, and I had to sell them to make rent or whatever we had to do.
Oh yeah,
so I'm like, man, I really want another one, but don't want to spend that. I look every day on Amazon and eBay, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know what? This brings you that nostalgic look of the Game Boy Micro without paying. I mean, you're paying around that price, that premium price, but at least you can do a lot more with it. And it probably feels like a Micro as long as they can keep those temps down. That's my major concern. It has an IPS display, but the Indiegogo is live now. You can pre-order. A lot of people have this week. And look, they already have 124,000 in backing.
The pre-order prices look reasonable. Like if those were what you were gonna be selling it for pretty much permanently, that early bird price, that makes sense. Yeah. But when it goes up to $200+ is where it's kind of rough, because yes, your hardware is awesome, but you have a lot of companies to compete with. And I feel like their shift towards Android and other handhelds is because the PC handheld market is getting very, very competitive, and it's really hard to go up against Asus and Lenovo and Valve. So it makes sense for them, a smaller company, to diversify more. But if you're just going to come into this other market and you're going to keep those really high prices, it's going to be hard for you, because now you're running into what AYN has to offer. And then in the lower ends, it's dominated by Retroid and Emernic.
Yeah, it's a problem, but
for sure,
we're going to see how they do with it. And I mean, so what do you guys think about the high-end pricing of the DMG model? That one is what, $700 on the high end if you want the retro model?
I didn't even look at the price. That's
crazy.
Insane.
It starts at $390 if you're an early bird for the lowest SKU, but if you want the highest SKU, you're looking at retail time $700 USD if you want that retro colorway with a 1 terabyte configuration, which is the only colorway I would want if I were to buy this.
I'm just gonna say it is their most popular one.
It is. People are paying that. Even for the early bird prices. The early bird price is $600. And
they figured it out that people will pay for the color.
Yeah, $594 for the starting base price, and that is just what now for the chip for the price. Okay, I guess, but it feels wrong. I thought Analog Pocket was the high-end premium kind of Gucci handhelds right now for Game Boys.
It's gonna be a crazy good Android TV box though.
True. Should be good, guys. Okay, so Ayaneo, that's not all they're doing to us this week. Prepare your wallets, because the coolest of their new Android handhelds just might be the new Pocket EVO that they announced. And now we know the actual pricing. This is a 7-inch OLED handheld in the body style of their Ayaneo 2 device. I really am hyped for this one. I'm just very scared of the price. Rob, do you want to do the reveal for us?
So what was the base early bird price? $389.
That's not too bad, actually. Okay. Wait, really?
Wait, Stubbs, you didn't know the price?
Yeah, it's $389, but then it jumps up dramatically after.
It does jump up quite a bit. Let me see if I can pull up.
I'm live reacting, Rob.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, here we go. This is perfect. Yeah, so $389 for that 8 gig, 128 gigabyte configuration. But then it definitely jumps like
$760
it starts to jump up.
For well, you're in Steam Deck OLED territory.
Yeah,
anywhere above $600. So
so you're
already pushing it even at that $389 price. I mean, if you really want it to be realistic about it, I mean, $389 is kind of crazy, especially at the size of the device. What else you can get out there in the market? So it's definitely something you have to think about. Why are you getting this?
I would say the $389. I'm okay with that. You're getting 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage, micro SD card, right? So you can just throw your ROMs on a terabyte SD card, and you're getting away with an OLED screen. And what's the chips that they're using in this one again?
A Snapdragon
G3X as well.
Which isn't the GPU in the G3X at least comparable to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3?
Yeah, the GPU side is definitely it's an overclock Gen 2 basically.
So
and with sufficient coolant, I mean, it's a good performer. And I mean, it makes sense that they did that. You know, I'm sure they had those molds left over from the, you know, just the Ayaneo, whatever they call it, 2S, S2 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they just slap those, you know, slap a ARM chip in there with a big cooler on it.
That could be pretty cool for like Windows emulation, but not the base model. Like if you're trying to get an Android handheld, first of all, don't get an Android handheld for Windows emulation. But if you're gonna do it, you're probably gonna want to get something with more than 8 gigs of RAM because that's not gonna be enough.
That's the thing. I almost feel like they kind of did that on purpose because I feel like 12 gigs is that sweet spot. If someone's buying this device, maybe they want to do switch emulation or something like that. And while you can definitely get a lot done with 8 gigs, I feel like some are going to be considering that 12 gig SKU. So it's
for just Android, I think emulation at least. I think 8 gigs you can get away with it. It's still even that, like Android nowadays, to really game on Android, you kind of want more than 8 gigs just to be safe. But for anything else than that, anything more demanding, it's not really going to be enough.
Well, I think that the price is going to be a turnoff, at least at that premium high-end price. I wish that they would cut off the price at $600 as the very absolute ceiling, even at retail, because when you're talking about an Android handheld in $700 price range, I mean, what are we doing here? This is not, we're not playing around. Android handhelds are really for
$30 shipping.
And $30 shipping.
Yep, that's why I put it on screen.
Taxes if you end up having to pay them for in your country.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Yeah, I believe they use DHL. So like for our Canadian friends, for example, apparently they get hit with fees all the time.
Even more.
So it's just crazy all around.
You have to really, really want this. And for some people, I would say just pick one of if you really need a new fancy Android handheld, look at these 3 options, plus their Pocket S line. If you're looking into an Ayaneo device, look at some reviews and see, do you want an IPS screen or do you want OLED? If you want OLED, okay, you got your DMG, you got your EVO. Otherwise, if you're okay without, save a little money. And if you're playing just retro stuff, that G99 is going to be fine in that little micro. So only buy one of these and probably buy none of these. They're going to release another device that beats them all next month. So it's...
Well, see, there's always going to be another device.
But there is, but for the niche buyer, for the cultured premium Apple style buyer in this scene, we really get excited about this. And I fall into that camp sometimes, some days of the week. It depends on the mood. But the EVO specifically is the one where I'm like, okay, yes, I will invest in that. It's too cool to say no to. OLED is one of my #1 priorities. Good controls, low heat, because I know that bigger body will lead to less heat. Sign me up.
I forgot about this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is the limited edition one. I forgot about this. I'm glad Chad talked about it. Yeah, there's a 24 gig one.
$800
get a kick out of this
plus
one,
$30. $830 for an Android gaming handheld, which is probably the best, coolest one of all time, as far as we know. It is obviously in our description with affiliate links if you want it, of course, but don't buy it. You don't need it. I might get one. What
are you getting the retro power one?
No, dude, there's
gigs of RAM.
Wait, I can't see. Get Ban's comment out of the way. Ban, we're not bullying Ban, and we love Ban. Sorry, Ban.
I am.
Okay, Aish is. Oh, they didn't do. Why are they doing the sweet DMG colors? Why are they doing the sweet
buy
DMG?
It. They'll know you will buy it.
No, you're not going to see my name show up on there saying Peter bought this.
Like Pal Kitty did to Ban.
Oh
man. It's so cool. Wide. It's just so expensive.
It's got
like
you
can run Windows on here fully.
Yeah, I used to want a bigger Android handheld.
I kind of want this.
Yeah, but with the x86 handheld getting so good, I'm kind of over that now. I'm like, if you want something big, just buy a handheld PC. Like I feel like Android, because it's just better in a smaller package. That's just
especially at $799.
You're interrupting my crisis.
Sorry, I was trying to snap you out of it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, actually,
I was trying to give you reasons why you don't need it.
Thanks for bringing me down to earth. I don't need it.
He's lying to us all.
He's ordering it right now. He's figured out
this is not.
He's taking out a mortgage.
He's crunching numbers. He's like, well, if I sell this and I move that, like I can justify this to myself.
No. Those are great. Actually, those are pretty good excuses. I'm going to talk to my wife about that after the show. Okay. Anyways, guys,
did you almost get thrown out of your house?
Please move on. Please, can we move on to the next topic? I can't look at this anymore.
It's
going to be
beautiful though. That's the thing. I
tantalizing.
always gets you like that, man. They make some of the best looking handhelds.
Okay, but seriously, they are too expensive, and
They are,
please slow down so we can enjoy and build some community around these devices.
Well, yeah, it's like the Pocket S.
The
for
Pocket S
example,
barely got. I haven't even reviewed it
done. It's
yet.
dead. No one. That's it. You moved on to the next thing, basically.
They messed up with the sticks on that one. They should have done like Retroid sticks for that one.
All
Or
right,
you
let's.
mean
I'm going to rein in my
sticks
ADHD
on
train
this
here.
little
Sorry,
guy
guys.
right here. $40
let's. The Mini M is incredible, and I don't care what I don't care what Zoo says. I don't care what.
Look at that motion. Look at that range of movement on this thing.
Those sticks are so freaking sweet. Those Hall sticks on there. Jay, have you seen this? The XU Mini M?
Crazy.
Yeah,
$40.
I think I have one sitting somewhere. I got
how many?
Like so much stuff to open.
How big is your review unit room? I have to ask.
Oh, I'm in the middle of moving right now because I have to have more space.
That makes sense.
Wow, it's that much. So, do you feel the pressure of the backlog?
I just post a video. If nobody watches it, oh well, I'll post another one.
Then you just keep on moving on. You don't, because I know you don't look at your stats, right? You don't look at your videos. You don't.
No, I mean, like so the big thing is I have a full-time job, and I know it might not seem like it, and I got 3 kids too. This isn't like my main deal. I do this. I like doing this. Plus, I can help the kids out. Everything I make goes to their college. So
that's awesome.
Like I'll just grind as long as I can, and I work 7 days a week. Wake up at 6 a.m, go to bed at like 2.
That's incredible.
Wow. How do you operate on that little sleep though? Consistently.
My dad used to do it, so I mean,
he's still doing good, right?
I respect that like crazy.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, damn. That question could have gone horribly wrong, and I would.
No.
That was a bad move, Stubbs. But I'm glad because now I'm like, oh really? I know Russ also has that schedule down where he's able to work until 6 a.m. or something and keep on going. But this is his sole thing. So you have a day job on top. I know I do as well, and I cannot do more than maybe 1 video a week on top of this podcast. I'm going to count this as a video, so 2 videos a week.
There you go.
Yeah.
So. And you do what, 3 to 4
a week?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 6 or 7. Like I'll have some. I've got some sitting.
You got your Launchbox gig too, right? So you have that.
Yeah. That's another thing. And I was going to mention, you want that retro power 7-inch handheld. I don't know if it's the 6800. I'll have to look. It is the retro power version, but it's the Windows version of the Ayaneo. It's the 1S or the 2S. I'll send it to you if you don't buy that other one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
And you can run Android on it. You can emulate Android games through Windows. And it's going to outperform that shit.
What? I could touch the retro goodness in my hands?
Yeah, I got it sitting over here somewhere.
Amazing.
That's pretty sweet. It's the same shell as the 2S.
Hold on, Aish.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, Aish, new shit has come to light. Jay, I take you up on that. You heard it here, folks. I'm not going to purchase it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to purchase it.
If he does, we'll let you know.
What I know what's going to happen.
For sure.
He's going to have banned by it.
Now, very well. Let's move on before I get emotional. This is good. Okay, so GameStop is in the news again, not for taking down Game Informer, those sons of bitches, but ModRetro, the new Palmer Lucky handheld, which we were all scared of coming to light, is now the Chromatic is now a GameStop exclusive option here with a limited edition gray model. And now, does this mean I didn't read up on this full topic today? Does this mean that it is only coming out at GameStop, or is this just a limited edition colorway?
So it's just for them. It's just for GameStop.
Okay. Because I saw like orange,
color,
green.
Right?
It's just the color. Yeah,
okay.
That's all it is. It's just a color for GameStop. They always try to get like something exclusive for them.
I saw it on Twitter pop up today. I'm like, oh, let's see what this is about. Grimlock has probably the proper thoughts on this, but I mean, it's another high-end Game Boy, right? It's metal. It looks cool. Jay, what do you think about the ModRetro?
So if it wasn't you know, if it wasn't $200, I probably would have picked one up. I don't know much about it. It's literally, I just saw it for the GameStop news ad that you were just talking about. And I got excited until I jumped in there. I was like, oh, okay. Because usually they got some lower end handhelds that are fun to mess with, you know?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at the packaging, though. Look how much fun that is.
Yeah, but it has the same.
But I love this.
Screen
This is
as
my
a Game Boy.
This is not happening. I promise.
No, she's having a blast, man.
Sure,
Tetris, man. It's Tetris.
It's for 1989.
Have you ever seen somebody sad playing Tetris?
I like that. I like the headphones too. They definitely went retro with that. Almost could have fooled me.
I can't, guys. I'm not ordering this. I don't know.
I think we all kind of like decided just because of the association. We just didn't want to touch it.
You know, and I have the personal story with this. I'll tell it again real quick because it's a funny story. It's a funny story. Is that I ran into Palmer Luckey one time in my life at a barcade in Vegas for CES, and he was there talking about this to everybody, to the VR folks there that night, and he was very sick and coughing, and I think he gave me COVID, kind of like how Jay gave me COVID at the end of the Taiwan trip. No, or I gave you. I don't know how it happened.
Luckily, I didn't get sick.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I was.
Rudy and I
told me, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I felt awful in that plane ride home. I was covered up in 2 blankets, just like
I keep telling you to go outside more often, man.
I'm
right. Get some germs in your system.
Scared.
Eat some dirt.
The outdoors. Look at my comfortable technology.
You're like the dude from
Bubble Boy.
Hey,
what's that movie called? Benchwarmers. The guy that's afraid of the sun.
Inside is safe. It's my safe place. I can do what I want in here. Okay. If I go outside, people are yelling all the time. Oh, dude. Okay, here's a story that's from this week, right off the cuff. I was at Goodwill. Okay, my daughter got $5 to spend on her debit card, learning how to use money. So she wanted to get something cool. And I said, Goodwill, you can get way more for your money. We went to Goodwill, and I walk by, and I see this lady, and she's a cart stacked up to high heaven. And I walk up, I get too close to her, I guess, and I go in the aisle, and she freaks out at me. She's like, excuse me, you could have walked around not so close to my cart, knocking over all my stuff. And she's like, I know a lot of, and she called me a narcissist. She's like, I know narcissists like you. I know. And she's like, and I'm like, ma'am, you're making a lot of assumptions. And she's like, you're a fool. F you. And my daughter, 6-year-old daughter, is standing right there. I'm just sort of covering her ears. And I'm like, okay, walk away. We're not doing this right now. But no, I was just like, what in the world, lady? Like, the world is so angry right now. And that's why it's like, video games are my happy place. Talking this retro stuff is my happy place.
Just
Out there is full of dangers. I know, right? Yeah, well, a dude came up to like,
you startled me.
A dude came up to offer like a voice in the thing, and she starts walking away then because like he was coming up, he was about to crash out, and
or just ask her.
It got tense in Goodwill.
Are we throwing hands?
Goodwill. I guess so. That is just a non really sequitur story. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's something that happened this week.
So that's why you don't go outside.
That's why I don't go outside. Yeah, okay. Exactly. The world is full of dangers. But sometimes I do. I go to UPS to ship packages, and the various parts of being a parent. And I have to go places. I'm going to a sweet Beach Boys concert later this month, which I'm actually really excited for.
Is it like Beach Boys or Beach Boys trivia?
There's 2 original members still. Oh. And to tie it back to the COVID story, I listened to Beach Boys audio and an audiobook from one of their dudes the whole ride back, and it got me through the plane trip. So, the end. Very good. Beautiful. Thank you. Now, where were we? Yes. ModRetro, Chromatic Retro. Don't buy this. Don't unless you want it. It's on our description. Okay, so Rob, also this week, the ZPG A1 Unicorn is finally real. They are selling it for $130 plus about $11 in shipping. They have a new pink colorway and a new black and red colorway that have a new texture on them. So this is one I'm about to review. I really like my Unicorn. I don't think it's great for Celeste. I was trying on that. I was not doing well. But beyond that, I think it's a cool 1-to-1. I don't like the clicky face buttons, but I do like the cheap price, the beautiful screen. The D-pad is freaking awesome, and the G99 again is decently powerful.
Factor at all these devices,
and it's $70 cheaper than the Ayaneo offering. So I don't know, Jay, I got to get your thoughts on this too. I I gotta hear your thoughts.
So for the Cube, I like the design of it. I saw this a while ago. Wasn't sure if it was ever going to come out, but I guess you can get this right now from. I was looking for a link for this thing. You guys,
yeah,
is it on it's on AliExpress. There's no like other third-party sellers here.
Not right now. This is the official listing direct from ZPG.
So the other ones you see for like 170-ish or so, those are just third-party resellers.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, and you can get it with or without the bag. The bag actually is a nice case, and it has a grip that comes with it as a bundle.
Nope. No,
I'd like to see it a little cheaper, to be honest, just because of the Cube.
I would like to also, and Rob, the bag and grip combo is in our description as well if you need it. But the grip helps. It is grippy, and it is a nice matte texture, but it's totally fine without it. And this new SKU is going to have that texture. So if you want to try it, it is, for me, it's a recommend. I can already tell you to spoil my review early. It's generally recommend, but not for platformers or anything that's really demanding.
Oh man, that's not good. That's what I would.
How do you like the D-pad compared to the Cube?
It's cursed. It's cursed because the D-pad is better than the Cube for me. So it's like this. It's this imperfect.
But that's a good thing, though.
Frustrating. Yeah, that's a good thing because I didn't care for the D-pad on the Cube. I was really bummed because
then
thought it was
Unicorn,
be like the Arc.
If you like micro switch, you like clicky face buttons. If you're a fan of that, then you might be a fan of this. Yeah. I just don't like that style of face button.
Maybe not the face buttons, but I do like D-pads that have.
Ambernick did a switcheroo. It was like, you guys like the Arc D-pad? Well, let me say this. Something without it.
Let me say this. This for less money than the Ambernick offering, the Cube gives you no cardinal snapping issues, gives you no light bleed, gives you no BS in the software. It gives you a blank Android slate for you to paint however you want. So
to be fair, as far as we know, the light issue has been fixed.
True. I know. I'm just saying out the gate, it's in this state. I could keep rhyming. We'll see what's my fate. But guys, I don't know about I just don't know about the Unicorn, even on $130. For me, and platforming is a big thing. And so I don't know.
I mean, to be
it's a recommend, but it's not
overpriced, honestly, as well. So I'd like to see both devices come down just a little bit in price.
Exactly.
The Cube in this one?
The Cube and this one as well.
The Cube, like around retail for like 140 would be good. This one, just because of the power difference, and it was kind of late to market,
closer to like 100.
Yeah, 100
or so.
Yeah, 100, 110ish would be 110 because you usually get them for like a discount on Ali, $100.
I saw someone mention. I haven't watched Russ's video, but someone said that I think Russ said that it's basically like a higher end RGB30, and that sounds very appealing to me because I love the RGB30, but a higher end version of it would be freaking awesome. Just
give Ambernick like 2 more weeks.
Definitely pushing it.
Yeah, it's at the very high end of what you'd probably pay for something like this. I'm glad though that they came in for less than 160, which is kind of what people were assuming. So I'm glad that there's an official link. It's finally here. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have a video soon. Jay, do you have a video on this one coming out?
No, I kind of skipped it. I didn't. There's a lot of them that I just kind of ignore, and
there's so much stuff.
I know.
There's so many of them coming out.
Much. Oh God.
There's just so much tech. Period.
Are you guys as exhausted as I am, just with the constant releases right now?
Well, what's funny is I'm kind of repumped because I had sort of like a month off because of the whole air conditioning thing. I only put out one video last month, so now I'm like,
really,
I'm back in it. Yeah,
I went through that period myself, and
it's weird because I've never had this. This is like a new experience for me, and I'm like, wow, the channel kind of just keeps going on its own. Like, it's interesting. I have enough out there that it just gets views and things are happening still, even without really much activity from my end. But I definitely miss it. I like making videos. It's fun for me. So I miss being able to do that. And now I can do it again, but I got no mobile air conditioner thing here anymore. So they finally fixed everything. I'm good to go again. I'm pumped.
You're going to have to send me a link
video
for that.
Coming out tomorrow. So
I'm in a room with no ventilation in here. And so I could learn a thing or two. It gets very hot. So I got to do my videos late at night.
Surviving Arizona, even having those mobile ACs or whatever, it's just no way.
Even in Oregon, it's tough. It gets over 100 right now. And I'm waiting till late at night. I open my window in the back here, let the cool night air come in, and then I start filming and and try to be as amped as I can as if it were daytime. And it's a brutal grind. And so I might take you up on that. You know who had a great solution for a personal air conditioner, actually, is this guy. Jay, would you be embarrassed if I shared that short clip with you showing me that air conditioner?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Is that good? Okay.
I was joking. I wish I had that last week. It would have been perfect.
I gotta pull that out.
I just ordered a brand new one.
Nice.
How much do those go for?
Segue.
They're anywhere from $10 up to $60. I ordered one with like dual fans and a 20,000 milliamp hour battery in it. I mean, it is a
really
lifesaver.
Man. We gotta hook that up to one of our handhelds.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long is it battery powered, or how long does it last? Like, what's the story with that?
The one that I brought to Taiwan was, you get 12 hours at full blast on that thing.
Yeah.
And like, I'm prone to motion sickness. So even on the plane, just having that little thing to blow into my face is perfect.
Well,
like I'll get sick on an elevator.
That's a perfect lead up into the clip we're about to play. So everybody, this is me and ETA Prime. We were going to shop for the Game Boy Micro, but before that, he was like, you know what? I could use some new shoes. And so we went shoe shopping at a Nike store.
Yeah.
And you were looking, did you ever find the shoes you were looking for in the end?
No.
What were those? They were like, I'm not a shoe person, but they were some fancy Jordans, right?
Yeah, some retro threes, the Nike Jordan retro threes. Like, I'm huge into those are my favorite shoes, but they're just because of the comfort. Like, I can't find any shoes that fit like that. So I ended up getting some Spizikes, which are by Spike Lee, Nike, that's his little offshoot of them.
Well, everybody, here's the clip. Enjoy. This is a personal air conditioner that I was completely enamored by. Look at that. Seafoam green. Yeah, you get the ones you want. But I have to know, what's the deal with this on your waist?
Oh, dude, this is the air conditioner.
How does it work? Put your shirt over it.
Yeah, you throw your shirt over it.
It's so humid here. That's the problem.
Yeah, so you just have it go, or
are you releasing a review video on this?
It's the best invention ever. They're $20.
I'm getting one,
and they're so worth it.
Okay. Oh, he's gone. And oh wait, I think he's getting it. I wonder if he's getting it.
I hope he's getting the upgraded one.
No, I tried to find that handheld for you real quick.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, so that was a good moment. That was good. So I'm definitely getting one of those. Maybe I can review during the daytime now. Even right now, guys, it is kind of I'm going to open my door a bit.
Just get a bucket of ice and a fan. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I know you mentioned one of those personal, like standalone AC units. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah, I have one just in case. Like,
so it's funny now. I'm keeping that one in my garage just in case. Like, if anything happens, at least I have something.
See, we were complaining about the heat today, and I think we were in like the mid 80s. But it doesn't get that bad where I'm at. And we were still whining about it. Plus, my apartment, I live in the bottom apartment, so the sun doesn't actually hit it. So, and it's on top of a hill, so we get a lot of air. It's usually pretty nice. I don't have that hard of a time unless I'm outside when it's pretty hot. But can't relate to you guys.
Those mobile ACs are tough to record with because they make so much noise. So that's why I kind of like
voice isolation, and DaVinci Resolve in their newer versions have been a godsend for me. Just the AI voice isolation or whatever it is, it's so good.
It was weird when I turned it off because they finally fixed the AC, and I was like, why is everything so quiet in the room? My ears are just all screwed up.
It's nice. Okay, so let's move on. We're done. Okay, I think we're actually done with the news. We can take that off. It is time.
Yes,
it is time to play a little bit of Celeste together. So again, what we're doing here is seeing. I'm going to get a timer going. We're going to see which of us can get to the part of Pico 8 Celeste just past those moving clouds. So this is the first 30 seconds of the game. And once you hit the next screen at the ceiling, I'm going to stop the timer. We're going to take the best score wins. And this is just a silly fun game to see which of us is the best. And starting with Rob. So I don't even know
just
what
my
your skills are.
camera. So
Oh, so we're just going like one at a time then.
Yeah, one at a time. That's it.
I thought we were doing like Olympic style where we're like, you know.
No, I can't do my
Oh
brain.
no!
Can't
Why
manage
do I
that.
got to go first?
Oh, because I saw your camera pop on first, so I just thought I'd
man.
pick on you. Let me get the stopwatch going here. Okay, let's see. I think I got to drag you to this spot. Boop, 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 boop. There it is.
Just let me know when I gotta.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Just if you need to warm up for a second, or just do a couple.
Okay.
If you want to do a couple, feel it out for a second. That's cool.
Okay, I'm good.
So you got your Shaquille O'Neal mixtape there. I see. Ready to.
We need to play some Shaq Fu.
Yeah, we do.
It came with my Loki that Stubbs sent me.
That might be
have to track down a cassette player.
That might be so old and not on Spotify or anything that we might not get a copyright strike for playing that. So
it's great.
We'll see. Okay, dude. Are you ready to? Okay.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. All right. And we have Rob already hitting the wrong buttons.
No.
And there he goes. He's making her wide.
Why?
She's a wide girl now.
Why? How kitty? Why?
He's going up and he's going to the second screen. Here we go. He's going to get the strawberry on the left. It's anyone's game now. No, he's going and he's on the spikes. He was making fun of me for how bad I am, but this is not going any better. And now we're going up.
Triggers.
See what happens. See what happens when the pressure is on. Okay, and he's getting to the second screen up at the top, and he's cleared it. Okay, time to jump on that. He's skipping the strawberry, and he is going to the left over the spikes, and then he's going up one more till the cloud screen. Now we're doing the floating blocks. Floating blocks. He is a champion at the floating blocks. Good job, Rob. Almost there. And you got to get over those spikes right at the top. Can he do it? He's doing it.
Wait,
and how are you going to do this? You're going to have to go to the... No, you got to jump to the right. And then
I know.
The announcer's not supposed to help you.
Wait, no, that's a strawberry. What?
It's okay, Rob. Take your time. You're not being timed or anything. And we got to actually hit that balloon, and then you're going to jump up to the next spot. And here's the cloud. He's on the final part of the game. And he's going, and stop.
Wow, that was rough.
A minute.
Rough.
20 seconds. I'm going to record that down in my notes.
Oh, man. No fair. Stubbs taking notes. He's cheating.
Well, you know what? You had a week, at least.
How kitty? Why? Why would you map the screen?
I know we're not Olympic gamers.
That's awful.
It's okay. It's your first go at it. Remember what happened when I tried to do this live on stream with the fox watching me? Remember how much worse that went? He physically revolted inside. He just wished it would stop. And
good old pal kitty.
Okay. Next up, we got Aish.
Wait, is my camera working right? All right, let me
remove Rob's.
Is it recording right? Because this isn't my usual recording setup.
Move him here. You're good.
Okay. In a second here. Okay, go.
Not yet.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me go back. Okay.
Yeah. Practice a little bit. And
whenever you let me know.
Okay.
Oh, he's got the right
3,
device for this.
2, 1, go. And Aish is on the first stage. He is.
It's so hard to see.
Already struggling.
No pressure, man.
Angle.
It's okay.
There
he
he
goes.
goes.
Do any worse than me.
He's on stage 2, screen 2. He's skipping the strawberry as well. He's going up.
Well, you said no strawberry.
Yeah,
you can get the strawberry.
I unintentionally got one on one of the stages.
It's a little cocky, little kind of thing you could add on for some flair.
No, it's all about speed right now.
All about that speed run. We're on the next stage where he's jumping on the floating blocks. He's doing a classic Stubbs moves.
Yeah, that was good. That was a total Stubbs.
And he's already on
beautiful
the next screen. Getting the key. Don't have to get the key if you don't want to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm glad you did.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I did the same thing.
Okay, here we go.
I completely forgot you don't need to get the damn key.
Okay, and he is doing a jump. We're going up, and we're at the balloon stage. We're going up, and he's at the clouds. The final part.
It's almost a tease how easy that part is.
Aish has got this in the bag so far versus Rob. He's only at 1 minute and 5 seconds. We're going up to the clouds. Up to the cloud. Let's get
Oh,
and
nice,
he's done.
nice.
A
Good
minute
job.
and 12 seconds for Aish.
Oh man, what'd you get,
Compared
Rob?
to Rob's a minute and 28 seconds.
Okay, that was not my best run. So
Oh man,
It's harder live, right, guys? Doesn't it add the pressure?
it's hard to hold the
Well,
device
all
like
fun.
this for the camera and look at
I
it.
also switched the aspect ratio like 6 times while
This
playing.
is my ultimate revenge.
This is like the
to do
perfect
this.
Pico 8 device, by the way. Like if you
Really?
guys don't have one,
I wanted to do mine on the RGB 20S today, but the battery was dead. Okay,
it should have been faster. I'm upset with myself.
Rob is upset at himself too. It's okay.
I'm very
We'll all
upset
be
with
upset with
that's
ourselves
cool.
after this performance. The pressure's on, and that adds the fun, just like the Olympics.
I'm gonna
Okay,
set my camera back up now.
now going on to Mr. ETA Prime.
Thank you, Bubble. I appreciate that. He's right though.
I hate
Well, what did I
funny.
do?
Is this? Wait, what are you saying? I hate funny. Is these still Smash Stubbs bad run?
Yeah, we're still doing better than you did.
True. Yeah, I know. I'm one to talk, but I'm having a lot of joy with this. Let me tell
this
you.
is great. No, this
All
is
right, so
much
warm
fun.
up round here as I get this set up. And
Okay.
let me get Jay over there.
Something's going on. Does that look a little over sped to you?
Yes, it's running a little fast. And let me swap you with Rob.
That's going very fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
got it.
see. That's a smart move.
Well, I got
Speed it up.
an issue here.
Okay. Yeah, take a second, man. I'll go first. You after me. Okay, so now I'm going to add myself. Okay. I should have had the device turned on, huh?
That counts towards your time.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to have to start and stop myself here. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, I should have had it up for you. That's kind of unfair. Are you
Ah.
just using a Google start
Yeah.
stopwatch?
We can take off a second for that.
Do you want to take off it's going to probably take me a second of the lag time to, I'll get my mouse right here. I should be okay. That's all right. Don't give me any.
Sure, I got you.
Nah, it's all good. I got it. I'll take the second handicap. How about that?
Oh, Stubbs is feeling real confident.
He's been practicing
He's been
nonstop.
practicing like crazy.
Yeah.
How many
played a
times
little
you take
bit.
this to the toilet with you?
Hey, now.
He's ready for this.
Okay. All right, let me warm up a little bit though.
That's great.
Hey, dude, no warm ups. You got to go run into it.
No, you guys all got warm. We all got warm. We all get
I didn't get a
I just
when
had
you're
to
ready
jump.
to
I didn't
go,
know
you
which one
can
was
go.
jump again.
I know. Let me just die a few times. Just get it out of my system. Okay, so yeah. B is jump. A is. Wait,
I just
no,
want to say that
B
my
is
time
jump.
was
A
with
is
no
leap. No, okay, Aish. All right, Aish.
bragging rights for me.
Okay.
So now if you beat me, I can just say no warm up.
Hey, Rob, can we
Nice.
take the comment off the screen for this?
Yes.
Thank you,
Super
sir.
focused.
All right, here we go. Okay, jump. So we got to go. Okay. See, my hands are sweating already. This is okay.
Mom
3,
spaghetti.
2, no. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. And Stubbs
he's-
got the strawberries.
He's even gonna go for all the strawberries. Watch this.
He's been practicing.
Yeah, I know he's been
Hey,
practicing.
hey,
You can tell
is
he's
not
been
edited
practicing
footage.
nonstop.
this is
He's
not
got it all
edited
This
footage.
is his redemption. Like,
This is not my revenge stream.
Man, the fox
is
did
fine.
a number on him.
yeah,
He told me
probably
to
has
be
a
better.
poster up on his room.
He
Just
told me
looks
to
at
be
it
better.
every day.
He skipped the platform. That's amazing.
Hey,
And another strawberry. Wow.
He's been
people
practicing
say,
nonstop.
"Oh no, see what you're doing now." See
No
what happens.
pressure, no pressure.
See what happens. What
You're only
cockiness
gonna
gets ya.
disappoint the fox. I mean, it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it! See what's happening. See, I was doing so well.
Oh, the fox just turned off his television. He's so disappointed in you.
Balloon. We're at the balloon
Waiting.
stage. We're going up. Oh,
Left balloons.
oh no! I'm pulling a rod.
Oh, you did the same thing as me.
Good job, Pal Kitty.
We're going up, and we're
That's
at the final level.
Terrible.
This part. Oh god.
I'm still winning.
Oh no,
Well,
no, Aish. Okay, we got to jump.
H is still first.
No.
Dude, you are on fire. Come on. Ah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Stop.
24 seconds.
24,
1
okay,
minute 24.
Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute 24 for Stubbs.
I'm still winning.
Thank you.
No warm up.
All right, very good. I beat Rob at least. That's all that matters.
Could have probably taken out like 12 seconds if I did a warm up.
Well, very good. Now, where's Jay? Where did he go?
I actually thought he was gonna crush me. To be honest, like he started off on fire.
Yeah,
I was doing so well at
and
first.
he was getting
I
his
was
strawberries to
so-
show off.
Yeah.
too.
I was so
He's like, "Oh
cocky,
yeah, you guys want
and
bragging
confident.
rights?"
and then it all fell apart.
Okay,
Okay,
so I
that's
figured it out.
normal speed.
I disabled audio in RetroArch, and it just sped everything up, so I muted it.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me get your this. Ah, shit. Let me remove and then add and then do this. No, that's not what I want. Hold on. I might have to remove your mic and your face.
Wow, that's my face.
I know. I got to get this back on. Can we not do both? Oh, we can't do both. Okay, it's all right. I'm just going to keep it and keep time going separately, and you guys will have to just
that's
trust
okay.
me.
We trust you. I mean, I
Okay,
can
good.
see it too. We'll vouch for you.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to do this over here. Reset the time. Okay. You ready, Jay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. And Jay's jumping on the first stage. He's skipping the strawberry as well.
Smart.
It's a smart move for speed running. And he's jumping over the next area. He's going up. He's jumping up towards the pink flower. Away into the heavens he goes. And we're at the part where he needs to jump on the platform across the spikes up to the left.
Oh,
And can we clear this? Yes. We're good. And we're jumping.
That damn
Stage.
tree in the right there is such a mind. It's just-
Floating blocks is the make it or break it part of Celeste for Pico 8 to know. Oh, and he cleared it no problem first try. And we're going to the key level. The key level, we're skipping the key unlock with the chest. And we're jumping. Oh, and 1 death. That's okay. I had 10. And going over. Smart to skip the key. Unnecessary DLC.
No, save the
Can't do
dash. Save the dash.
We're doing. It's okay. 1 more death. It's okay.
I've played this game like 5 times. Oh, I'm done.
You're doing it. You got this.
I don't even know what's going on here.
Oh, you just got to jump up, fall down.
Go
Jump
up, but
up.
don't.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Don't
It
dash.
threw me off too. That's why I went for the chest.
Yeah, I can't.
You got to jump off that top wall.
Double
up there
jump on
the
that
right.
ledge, but
Yeah.
don't dash.
Yeah,
Yeah, now
and then
dash.
jump. Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
jump.
it
the
threw me off
balloon.
too. That's
which
why
gives you
Stubbs
an-
had an unfair advantage. He got
I
to
know.
see me fail.
And we're at the last part. So this is the toughest part. Just hit those clouds and then jump
Nice,
up.
dude.
And we
Oh,
are.
Almost said it.
It's done.
We're in the bag. We're in the bag. And done.
Nice.
Okay.
That's it.
1 minute and 44
Lost.
seconds. You got ETA Prime in 1:40. It's okay. Practice for your next appearance in the podcast where we're going to rematch for the World
right, sweet.
Championship. Okay. So let's see. We got Rob at 1:28. Aish at 1:12. ETA at 1:44.
Dude, you
and
guys are
Stubbs at
good,
1:24. We're getting there. Oh, wait. Is this a surprise? Wait a minute. We have a
Yes.
surprise contestant. We have a surprise contestant, everybody. This is Ban.
Hello.
Welcome, Ban, to the channel. Producer Ban, hello, sir. I heard that you heard Celeste was going down, and you said not in my town, and you
Yeah,
said let me on that stream.
I need it in.
Okay, Ban has entered the ringer. Ban, good job on your first video on the channel yesterday, by the way. I
Oh,
hope everyone
thank
had
you.
a chance to watch that. Ban has a new show called Ban Unboxed
Are you
on our
really
channel.
about to use the low key?
Oh yeah.
You're doing a Loki?
He's not
Okay.
doing it on low key. He's using his 8-bit no keyboard.
Did you just double surprise us? Are you doing a GKD
Oh,
Pixel?
snap.
I needed a challenge. Okay.
Ugh.
No,
I
no.
was-
A
I was-
a challenge would have been the wiki
I
pod.
was gonna use the V10,
Okay.
but then
know?
like
That
I
you saw
saw-
how poorly I did with it.
Yeah. let's see.
Okay.
I just need to double check what buttons like what.
Surprise challenger is we're gonna allow it. The judges are gonna allow it.
I'll make
Okay,
it
take a
a
minute.
Pimax portal. That
Take a minute to warm up. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. Ready?
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And Ban is jumping the first step, skipping Strawberry smart speed run move there. I should have probably done that. That's okay. We'll try it again next time. Okay, Nan, we're going up the flower. He's already on the next stage. He's jumping up to the right. He's showing us all how it's done. This is how the master does his
There
work.
is no way I could play it on that thing.
Yeah.
You're right.
GKD pixel buttons. Small, but capable. And he has gotten the key, showing off his massive cockiness in this game. How good he's gotten. And there he goes up, and we're already at the balloon level, jumping up, and Ban is already at the cloud. He's already at the final stage. He might become our world champion today on the Retro Handhelds.
Oh,
and he's done. 43
Oh,
seconds.
man.
19.
Wow.
43 seconds.
Wow.
On the smallest handheld
Okay, I take it
possible.
back. Ben was
Wow.
the one practicing. On
Nice.
the
You're like that
He's
Olympian
been
dude.
practicing nonstop.
You're like that Olympian guy from Turkey who shot
Sweet.
that gun. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's
No.
awesome.
No
That's straight
hardware.
up.
Yeah, that was good though.
He only practiced up to that
Oh,
point.
that was
you guys
good.
see that?
Oh,
You guys
that
see
was
that?
good.
That's the he only
that
gets
was-
to that point and
that was
stops
good.
playing.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's all
Okay,
you need.
so this is our results. Let me just share my screen so we can just see what we got
Oh
here.
man.
Okay, so the final results are, drum roll please. Do 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 do. Okay, there it is. So we got Ban in
Yeah,
first
delete him, that's
place.
fine.
Nice.
Second place. Good job, Ban. Congrats. Thank you for coming in and schooling us all. Aish is in second place at 1 minute and 12 seconds. Looks like we have Stubbs not doing too bad with the
Nice.
with the bronze medal. All right. Rob just behind me at 1 minute and 28, and I'm at 1 minute and 24. And then ETA, it's all right. You've only played the game a few times, and you're the guest, so you should get at least somewhat of
No,
a
leave
break
it there.
Okay, we're gonna leave
Next
it there.
time.
Next time we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
see.
practice. Yeah.
So compare these scores next time, everybody. We're going to do a rematch next time ETA is on, and we can't do a rematch until he comes back on. So just, you're the audience. Go on his channel, go in his comments, and bug him every day. Please come back to the Retro Handhelds podcast. They need you over there to show who's boss at Celeste. Well, everybody, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for participating in my sick experiment. Ban,
You're fired.
are you want to hang out with us for the rest of the show? You can hang out.
Yeah.
We'll just chill it there.
I mean, I only have the one camera right now, so I mean, if you're fine with the hands.
we're good with your hands.
I think
Yeah.
Tech2 prefers the hands.
Yeah,
For
you got that
sure.
You got the nice IBM Model M 8-bit keyboard there that we can all ooh and ah over.
Oh yeah, I actually really like this keyboard.
Yeah, I have the N64, or not the N64, the C64 one is my new favorite. I love this so much. It matches my CRT, which is working again.
Hey,
Yay.
there you go. Actually, it's like the same color as this V10.
Oh, a match made in.
Now I'm
Retro
gonna have to
gaming.
They
rematch
made the
Ben
right
Heaven.
choice. Good color.
on
Oh,
my
yeah.
own time.
So now we're moving on to the last part of our show today, guys, where we're going to ask ETA some questions. Jay, are you
Just did it
ready
in
for a
42 seconds, by the way.
lightning round?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we're going to lightning around some questions at you because you are our esteemed guest. Only some of them are embarrassing. Starting out with Tech Dweeb. If you are a Prime, does that mean you are one of the 13 original creations of Primus, the first Transformer? And if so, what was Primus like? Was he cool?
Pretty awesome.
Fair question. Thank you, Tech Dweeb. Thank you for your time. Michael Benny, question for ETA. Which state in the U.S. have you had the best barbecue?
Georgia.
Oh, tasty state of Georgia. I think mine might have been North Carolina.
Got that yellow barbecue. That's where yellow barbecue's from, right?
I don't
Higher
know.
wages for sure.
Oh, tasty. 3D Print Studio. What's your favorite Stubbs Nubs? And do you support higher wages for Stubbs Nubs employees? He's talking about these silly. I think I told you about this in Taiwan, but okay, they're not silly. They're actually kind of awesome, and I need to send you some for review. These are my joystick caps that have spikes to stimulate your pancreas and hit your acupressure points, and they're very nice for anxiety when you're playing your games. So, no big deal.
Stubbs.
So.
Stubbs.
What?
I tried my Stubbs nubs on Loki. It doesn't work.
You serious? Are those not Loki sized?
No, they're not Loki sized.
Did he say they were Loki sized?
Well, no, these are just the ones you gave me.
Those are Switch sized.
I
need to get educated.
Rob, you need the Xbox sticks.
Okay, sorry, Jay.
Damn.
Yeah, you need the full size.
Yeah. Okay. We'll make another round of sticks. I'll have my people talk to. Well, there's just the one guy. I'll have Norm make these for you. Okay, we'll send him out. Next question.
Higher
We
wages.
begin. Tell us the origin of your channel name.
It's a long story. Listen, my hands are messed up because I build engines. So it's an older BMW engine known as the ETA motor, the ETA motor. That's basically it. If you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about.
What?
That's kind of cool. That's
I
awesome.
never would have thought that. That is really cool. And ETA Prime, what's your opinion of Neon Genesis?
I love it. I've actually got a full Neon Genesis build, PC build, and I know it's kind of odd going from that anime over to a PC build, but since they make the parts, I went ahead and did it.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
if you got the right rig, it just fits.
Right. Okay, let me get the next question going here. This one's from Stubbs. You were one of my main gateway drugs for getting into this hobby. What gives you the right? Separately, what's the backstory for your channel? Like, how do you why do you make your channel?
So it really started with the old Google ADT1. It was an Android box, very first real Android box you could get.
Wow.
And I figured out, hey, let's run some emulators on it.
Yeah.
I used to play a lot with Windows, I want to say XP, the older NES emulator. And I was like, hey, I'm sure they make them over here. Started searching around. I was like, dude, yeah, they make a lot for Android. And it was still pretty early. Android was still pretty young at the time. And
what was that, 20?
From that ADT1. And I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I'm just going to keep doing it.
What year was that?
I don't even know. To tell you the truth, I have no clue.
I feel like I remember starting to see your videos come up around the time the GPD XD came out. So what, 2015 maybe?
I definitely
possibly
remember like around 2015 watching your videos, but it's probably even before that I was watching your stuff.
The XD? What is the XD?
That was that clamshell from GPD, the Android.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Got it sitting over there. I actually just saw it the other day. I was like, man, I need to pull that thing out.
The battery life still for mine still hits 11 hours, which is nuts for Android 4.4. So
yeah.
Your first video on your channel is from 12 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What does that put us at?
I think I left that up. That was like an old RC car video.
Yeah, it looks like. Then there's 11 years ago. There's the Nexus 7 NES controller mount.
Oh, that's right. The Nexus. Yeah, it was between the ADT1
classic. Oh man.
And that was the first. That was the first Nexus 7. Or yeah.
That was the first
Android TV later on. Running Raycast Streamcast emulator was 9 years ago.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, fantastic. Well, thanks for sharing that with me. Good job, Stubbs. Thanks for sharing that. That's a question. What does the ETA? Oh, we already did this. Okay, but how's your favorite mecha? What's your favorite mecha game, Rye?
So more of a kind of mech game. Armored Core. I've always loved some Armored Core.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Armored Core is great.
That was kind of my go-to back on. Was it PlayStation? I think PS1, wasn't it?
Yeah, PS1's got a few Armored Core games.
That was where that's where it started.
That is so, Armored Core is my favorite mech game. Good question. Thanks, Rye. Super Bottle, what is the most oddball device you remember covering?
There's so many. One of the recently I did the it's a little the AI gadget. It's orange. I can't even remember the name.
Rabbit.
The rabbit.
No way. No way.
Yeah, just install an Android on it. I didn't even boot it up without Android on it.
Nice.
I mean,
that's probably what I would have done too.
Yeah.
I know what I'm here for.
Oh, that's good. Good
Can't fool
question.
me.
Sony WWDD30 asks, besides PC gaming, what are your favorite other hobbies?
I do a lot of, so like I said, I work on cars. Like that's not my main job, but yeah, building older cars. That's kind of my favorite thing. Older German stuff, and even Japanese. Like I'm a huge fan of the Subaru GC8. Got a 1999 GC8.
Yeah,
totally redid everything. Put an STI motor in it and everything. Just kind of fiddling with that stuff. That's like what I do to. It's kind of my other thing, you know.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, that makes sense with the ETA Prime name coming from that coming from the car. So you're mixing your two worlds together.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
This one's from Rob on our very channel stream here. Your hands are beautiful. How do you keep them looking that way?
You just got to work on a lot of cars and get them really dirty and scratch them up.
No moisturizer or anything?
Nope. And I don't even know if anybody's ever, I got like the top, I had my finger, the top of my index finger on my left hand cut off.
What?
What?
There was a running theory that you and Stubbs were actually the same person.
How?
Yeah.
We have different thumbs, though.
I don't know.
We're similar.
The thumbs are pretty similar.
All right, hold on. Let's just do a little.
Possibly.
All right, so here's what I got going on. I mean, these are definitely clubby.
Jesus Christ.
Look at those thumbs.
I was hoping for this. I was hoping Stubbs would show his thumbs.
I haven't seen
Had to. I'm sorry, Stubbs. Had to.
I don't mean to make you a circus elephant, but can I see your thumb? We can see it in the video. Okay, so very good question, Rob. How dare you? Sony WWDD30. Are you a foodie? What is your favorite dish?
I mean, I love any kind of fish, really.
Yeah. Salmon.
We love it. Actually, yeah, those I think when we went to we had those hot dog things. Oh, you didn't eat them, did you?
Well, what was that? What was that?
It was like a rice bun with a Korean
I tried
hot
it.
dog.
I tried that, I think.
Yeah, it was so good. It's like, yeah, dude, I got two of them. I put one in my pocket. I ate it later on at like 3 a.m.
Really?
I was like, oh, I still got this thing, dude.
It was in your pocket still?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, dude,
that's good.
I'm not wasting that thing.
That's good. Ban wants to know, you're also his gateway drug into the hobby. Do you still like your GPD handhelds? We were just talking about this, so I mean, you saw it at least.
I need to pull it back out, but I got it sitting over here. So the very first one, it might be the GPD Plus that I have sitting over here, but
yeah, the Plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that thing out tomorrow and see if I can even charge it up and boot it up.
There's a Lineage OS ROM for it that I think gets you up to Android at least 11 on there.
Yeah.
So it's still fun, still one of my favorites. Okay, Stubbs with all these questions. Your favorite game and favorite handheld of all time, if you know. It's a big question.
So favorite retro game, Altered Beast, for sure. Like that's my favorite, hands down. I've always loved Altered Beast, but there's so many handhelds. I mean, it's got to be the Steam Deck, and I know it's a PC handheld, but when they came to market, like especially now the Steam Deck OLED, that's like my go-to. I've got my wife. I gave her my other one, the LCD, and she plays it all the time. So I got her into the Kingdom Hearts. She's a huge Disney fan. I never played Kingdom Hearts, so
yeah, you have to. I mean, my wife and I played through the first game together a while back, and that was it's a lot of fun. It's a great thing to play as a couple. And number 2, I got stuck on though, so
yeah,
I got to finish it out.
Can be challenging, and the combat's way faster too.
It is, yeah. I remember getting lost in a city, and I was like, well, I give up now. And the plot also in Kingdom Hearts is so tough to follow after the first one for me.
You skipped like 2 games, I think. I think there's like 2 to 3 games in between the first and second.
I know. Yeah, and Birth by Sleep for PSP. Like what?
Yeah.
I watched a video once to catch up on the plot, and I just had to take a nap afterwards. It was too much.
And one of them is a card game too, which I don't like that type of card games.
Yeah, if you're forced to do that mechanic when you're there to really just do some action.
Yeah, I just want to hack and slash.
I know. All right. Sony again, what do you think about all the latest changes and issues with emulation in gaming? I know as a YouTuber, you need to keep your channels away from copyright strikes. I don't know if he means Nintendo or what, but
yeah, like it's pretty rough right now. Like, if you're doing some old stuff, not first party stuff, you're going to be all right. But, and it's just going to get worse. It really is. So that's a big issue for a lot of guys out there right now. And there's not much we can do about it. So
we've held back on showing Switch emulation for the most part, and first party Nintendo games I don't show as often, but I still do show them, especially like because Mario Kart, it's such a standard for
I
testing.
Know, yeah, it's hard not to.
I'm like
F-Zero even,
yeah. So I'm like, well, Nintendo, if I start seeing the bigger channels, start to go down, it's like, all right, hop ship away from the first party on the channel. But I don't know. I think Nintendo at some point needs to stop being such a bully about it.
I don't think they're going to stop. They're so petty about little things that I don't know if they're ever going to stop.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. Like, I still, it sucks because I love Nintendo and I buy all of their first party games for Switch and everything. It's kind of like, an abusive boyfriend. I love him so much.
Is his name Miles?
I was a hardcore Nintendo kid, man. I feel you all the way on that one. And they just make it so hard to support them. But the games are so much fun.
Crystal, you got to come on the show sometime and join us in our Celeste-A-Thon next time.
I had somebody arguing on Facebook with me, just quick story of Nintendo about games. And I was like, no, Nintendo makes really good games. And the guy's like, no, but Nintendo doesn't do narrative and graphics and this and that. He's like, all you get with Nintendo is fun games. And I'm like, dude, that's the whole point.
That's the point. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because when the Switch 2 comes out, everyone's going to forget about all the hate for Nintendo. Everyone's going to forget. And it's going to like, oh my God, it's Switch 2. And we're going to have 7 years of content. And, it'll be a new era. All right, good question. What do we got now? Almost trying to get through these. Probably skip a few. People wonder how you keep up with your impressive release schedule. Are you an AI? Be honest, Stubbs.
No.
Be honest. Okay, that's right. You're human. We
Copilot.
We covered this.
I tried using Copilot. I can't.
Yeah, it's not. It gets you in the ballpark of an idea, but then you got to take the ball and run with it. That's where I feel like it's at right now. It's a tool.
Have you asked like ChatGPT or Copilot what the specs for the Ally X are?
No, does it give you wild
goes
answers?
Completely off the rails. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It starts describing a full-size desktop with like a dedicated GPU and all that stuff and a 1440p screen. And it's like, what are you talking about?
So cool.
And do you have a favorite Transformer? This must be channel name related.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously everybody loves Optimus, but Grimlock is like my man.
Ooh.
My dinosaur.
Oh. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. Enjoy. And lastly, finishing my copy. You've been around almost as long as the platform. What got you started on YouTube? What's kept you going? And what are your thoughts on the state of YouTube in 2024? Ooh, multi-tiered.
Good questions.
Yeah.
Final question.
What's kept me going? I love doing it. And the platform here, I mean, I don't know. It's been kind of rough this year, like 2024 has with what we do. So you just got to be careful with what you post. I mean, it's been a little rough, so kind of got to walk on eggshells a little bit, which is horrible. We used to be able to just do it and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, now it's become this strategic political thing, and it's frustrating, especially probably for new YouTubers starting out this year.
Yeah, especially for you just want to make videos,
right? You just want to do something for fun.
That's the whole point of the platform: making videos, helping people out, things like that. That's the whole point of YouTube, and it's a shame that it's becoming so restricted in so many different ways.
Yeah.
I know, guys. Yeah, it's tough. Well, great questions, everybody. Jay, thanks for.
There's one question you forgot.
Which one?
I favored it too. I know what band's talking about.
Have you asked him about what his adore keep delete is?
Yeah, it's essential.
Dan, why don't you? That was your question. Okay, all right, that's probably fair. Why don't you ask it? Yeah, I don't think you might not know what that is. So
I might get this wrong, but adore keep delete is 3 handhelds. Which one would you keep? Which one would you delete? And which one would you play to your heart's content at night until the battery runs dry?
It's basically
one night,
marry kill.
Yeah.
But
okay. So which one would I keep? I mean, can the first and the last one be the same one?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely the Steam Deck OLED for sure. Keep, and I do play it at night until the battery dies. And I would probably, there are some some 1X stuff that I would probably delete.
No, can't blame you.
The older Intels, even let's say the newer Intels. Actually, let's just say the MSI Claw.
The whole turnaround here.
Dude, my MSI Claw catching strays. I actually just fell in love with the Claw starting this week because of its speakers of all things. So I'm going to talk about this in a video soon. The speakers, you guys should buy the Claw. You guys are sleeping on it as a game OST machine with the bass you feel in your hands. Like, I compared all the speakers, and the Claw has the best speakers. Just saying. Everything else, sure, battery horrible, performance not great. Speakers.
Buy it for the speakers.
MSI's biggest mistake was going Intel.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping to see their 80 watt-hour competition for the Ally X.
Oh, I'm hoping that'll be good.
Watch them just kind of forget they mentioned that when it never comes out.
I don't know.
They just like,
yeah. I mean, I'm wondering, how well the MSI Claw really did. You know, I gave it time. I waited updates. You know. And I know that chip is actually a great performer, but you got to run it up, and you can't do it in a handheld on battery.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Stubbs. As a productivity chip on like a laptop, the 155H is actually legit. Like, you can do a lot with it. It's just for gaming on a handheld, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. Yeah, it's tough.
Especially when it came out for, it was $700 to $800 new, and it was competing against whatever was out there in the market. It's just, how do you justify that, you know?
If you can get that chip in a laptop with like a dedicated mobile card, it's actually legit. Like, you're gonna have a really good laptop, but not as a standalone chip in a handheld.
Yeah,
but I will say keep an eye out on the Claw, because I mean, what is it now? $599 new, so it's starting to get on that closeout.
Yeah.
You know,
let me see that $300 Claw. Then just buy it.
Oh, hey, I mean,
just buy it and enjoy music on.
Even $400, I think new, you can still make it like. $400 for a brand new handheld PC that can really push that much. All right, you got my attention, but not if you're putting it like head to head with the Ally, the Ally X, the Steam Deck, and all those.
No, that's the hardest thing. There's so much competition in the space.
Yeah, that's why I don't think AYN's going to make another x86 handheld.
Yeah, they probably won't.
No.
And that's why Ayaneo probably is moving away from all the x86 stuff. That's why they.
All right, we're gonna have a quick talk, guys. We're gonna have a quick little.
Oh no!
We need to have a talk.
Oh no!
Listen,
someone make sure to clip this timestamp.
Why the MSI Claw should be your next boombox?
Listen, the MSI Claw speakers. Like that. Yeah, the MSI Claws. No, the MSI Claw speakers. Seriously, because you got so much body down here, you can just like feel. You turn on like the AI sound or whatever, like maximize that out. You can just feel the bass. I was listening actually to some like sweet Fleetwood Mac, like Cocaine era albums like Tusk, and it was just, dude, it felt immersive. I was like, why don't I ever talk about speakers and sound in these handhelds as much? I give it a quick listen. I'm like, yeah, speakers sound good, but I'm like, this, I was like, oh my god, speakers. The rest of it is, well, we'll talk about it. I compared it to the Steam Deck, which actually in comparison has pretty weak speakers. I never really thought about that, although I just wanted to show Jay, look at this suite. This is extreme rate buttons, and it's Half-Life themed, so I'm very excited to say that. And the Ally X actually has like middle of the road speakers between these two. But if you wanted to know the Speaker King, here you go. Although Windows King for gaming, Ally X right now for me, and the Steam Deck as my all-arounder, just play when I don't want to think about YouTubing. Absolutely. ADHD tangent complete. Thanks.
How could you forget?
The Legion Go. I don't have a Legion Go right now.
The speakers just aren't great on that.
I gotta
I love
listen to
I love
speakers
the
in the Legion
following
Go.
around the Legion Go. Like that has
I
such a
still want
devoted
one.
fan base.
I still want one. I think it's cool.
Have you tried one out? Aish?
Speakers.
I briefly at CES, but I really want one. The D-pad, I'm not super sold on it, but you can mod it. It's just that giant screen. I'm a sucker for big screens. That's why I still like, even though I love the LAX, I still think the Steam Deck OLED kind of wins it for me, and why I gravitate towards it a little bit more because of that bigger OLED screen.
Aish, have you not tried a Legion Go yet?
No, I got to play with one for like 5 minutes at CES, and that's it.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. You need at least a week with that thing. Get your thoughts on it. It, you know what? It's heavier, but it has a beautiful big IPS display.
I mean, if somebody wants to let me borrow one,
multi-purpose.
man,
Send him all your Legion Goes.
I mean,
immediately.
How many you got, man?
I just have one, but it's running Bazite, not Windows. Sorry.
I gotta try Bazite.
It's 2 terabytes.
Nah.
Ooh.
You get that Micro Center one pre-configured like that, apparently.
Oh no.
Oh, that's nice.
Put that away.
Mhm.
Put that pap smear away.
What are you doing, Ban?
Sorry.
Get those late 2016
why do
PSP
you
clones
just
out of here.
Keep popping out e-waste for no reason. Like, there's no end to this. I'm worried that there's a room in your house for just your e-waste addiction.
Oh,
the
Nugget.
Nuggy.
I don't even know.
Nuggy.
Does this still turn on? That does.
wow. There you go. It's the
Are we gonna have a
forever
Tetris off to end the show? Okay.
No, like 30 years down the
Nope,
road.
never mind. It's dead.
I feel like I'm gonna be walking down the street
Get
and
your
Van's
nuggets
gonna
out.
be
Dead,
in
it
a,
wasn't even
like in a
used.
shed of just e-waste. That's his whole retirement plan. I'm worried about you, man.
Same.
Oh, we're switching to retro chicken.
Oh, I just pulled something else out. And he's like, I gotta match it.
Yeah, I do. You're okay.
Here.
All right, there we go. You want this one?
We're spiraling down. And
We are. We need to
Sort of
end the
losing
stream
it.
soon. Okay. This has gone too far, Ban. No, please stop showing us plastic objects in your house. Please.
Okay.
E-waste and 3D
Beautiful
printers. That's his thing, man.
You guys are going to get me down a rabbit hole. They're both telling me to buy this new bamboo 3D printer. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Dude, I want a 3D
I don't
printer
need
so
another
bad.
hobby. I do not need another hobby.
I need this hobby.
3D printers are a good hobby.
I'm saving up for
It
the
is a
one you
good
guys
hobby.
told me about.
Think of all the grips you can print.
That's true.
I know.
That's very satisfying, actually, to look at. Wow.
You guys said it's $300, right?
The mental illness is off the charts, and I love it. You know what, guys? We need to have like best worst YouTube comments and show that at a segment in the show. I've been thinking about this for a while. It would just be fun, you know, like the really actually angry ones.
I love how Stubbs offloaded all his e-waste onto Ban.
He
Hey,
did.
now.
Like, this is.
I
his too.
was actually genuinely concerned when I opened up Stubbs' package today. I actually filmed it just in case because I didn't know what was in the box. And thankfully, the only thing it was just this cassette. And I'm so
Yeah,
thankful
I
that it was
went
only
easy
just
on
this
you.
cassette.
I went
was
easy.
like, oh, no.
You know my
What's
Andre
coming my
Agassi,
way?
you know my Andre Agassi wig, the mullet wig I had. I mailed
I
that
know.
to Ban. So Ban.
I
He
I
stuck
still
his hand there, and it's just like, what is this?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I just stuck my hand in the bag. And I was like, oh, it's a wig.
I'm still convinced Shaq
hair.
made
It's
a
got
movie
lice now.
back in the 90s.
Oh man, yeah. And then all of your different stubs nubs, amazing.
Sorry, I just took everything off the rails.
That's all right, man. Okay, I think we're gonna close out the show. Well, everybody, you know what? I just want to thank you all again for joining us, hanging out. It's been another episode of the Retro Handhelds podcast. And please do like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know for your weekly dose of handheld news. A special thanks to our guest, Mr. ETA Prime of the channel of the same name. He's at ETA Prime. Follow him, YouTube, and all the other places.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
And if you're down for it, we'll have you on again at some point in the future to do a rematch on Celeste. Let's see if you can beat us all. Okay.
Definitely.
We should do like a Hadouken challenge or something like that next time.
Oh, that's how you know I lose.
Oh,
yeah. See how many Hadoukens you can get in a row.
I was practicing that yesterday on my XU Mini M. I got like maybe 7.
Nice.
I hear 10 is the standard these days.
Depends on the D-pad, if it's a good D-pad or not.
I was gonna say, you're gonna have to really make a good choice on the device for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arc.
Right. Okay. And I just want to say again, a special thank you to all our channel members, patrons, and subs for making this show possible. Perks with RH start for as little as $3 a month. Don't forget to check out our other videos, our guests' videos, our co-hosts' videos. Join us on our Discord to chat and play games. And join us next week where we're going to have on... let's see. Does someone have the calendar up? Why will I never, ever get this part right?
He's never going to get the calendar.
I don't have Discord open even right now.
Let me see.
Thank you.
I know we were trying to be professional here.
We were so close.
I keep telling you that
We were so close.
This is the closest we've been.
This is the right. We reach for greatness, and like the Phoenix, we get
Isn't
struck
Isn't it Rudy?
Yeah, we got Rudy next.
Is it?
Yeah,
Baldly Rudy. Baldly
Oh,
Rudy
that's
is on the
awesome.
show next week.
Continue
Rudy.
the Taiwan trip.
Yeah, we'll talk more about Taiwan, and we'll get his thoughts on the latest happenings, and we'll see what's going on. And we're actually, let's let ETA do the sign off today. I think that would be fun. Well, everybody, this has been Stubbs on behalf of Rob Aish and Ban. Take care of those handhelds. Take care of each other. Over to ETA Prime.
Thanks for watching.
Perfect.